Everybody doing? How's everybody feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good today and pretty chill today. I had a day, I was talking about this, and I was like, I had a day where if you are feeling in a negative mood, it's a bad day. If you are in a positive mood, it's a good day. It literally is just dependent on what your mood is. So let me explain. So, I had a situation. I'm starting something new in my job, right? And in this new version of my job, there's a portion of it where I have to do something I've never done before, quite obviously. And in that process, I just got reviewed. And in the process of being reviewed, I just got exactly a couple seconds ago, me. And in that review, every single one I did, there was at least some form of problem with it. But I learned stuff that I wasn't already taught to do, one. And two, I've learned new techniques to actually solve said problems. Which, as far as I'm concerned, is just a win. So, I think this is good. I think it's a good time, and so I'm going to play this game. I didn't put it what kind of fan game this is, because I couldn't pronounce it. It's like Reckles. Let me see if there's a streamer mode. Nope. Well, I turned off the music anyway. Key assignment, screenshot, arrow keys, confirm choices. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I am Professor Elm, but everyone knows me as the Pokemon Professor of Johto. The world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. Pokemon possess fantastic powers, come in the most varied forms, and live in all kinds of environments. And the best part, they get along wonderfully with us humans. Coexistence benefits us both and allows us to collaborate to overcome difficulties. Something that Pokemon love is to battle. At least that's what we say, so that we don't get done in by having a dog fighting ring, functionally. This is how we create strong, unbreakable bonds with their trainers. I imagine you're excited to have one of your own. Tell me a little about yourself. What do you like? Obviously, lady. Which starter would you like to bring with to begin your adventure with? The Johto starters have new evolutions, types, and Gigamax. I think that's supposed to be Gigantamax? I don't think it's spelt like that. Obviously, I'm going to pick the one that gets new types. Perfect. Also, Johto's a pretty good starter lineup. I'll begin with your new journey through our beautiful region. See you in our laboratory. Ladies and gentlemen, it's unbelievable. Ethan has done it again. The dynasty of Ethan has returned. Congratulations to the new champion, Ethan. I don't have any letters. Do I have an item? Ooh, a potion. That is objectively not empty. How much longer were you planning on to sleep? I can't believe the day has finally arrived. I always knew this day would come, and I was scared knowing that you would finally leave. But I can't clip your wings. The blood of a Pokemon trainer runs through your veins. Your father and I met during our journey at your age. On the table are the registration papers to enter the Challengers Circuit. All that's missing is your signature. Great way of making us put our name. I'm gonna go with... Ooh, what kind of name do we want to choose? Let me just... gonna start with G. No, that's a male name. Gago. Her name's gonna be Golly. Like, geez, Golly. You sure? Yeah. Perfect, honey. I'll take care of the rest. Don't worry about anything else. Alyssa? Alyssa? Alyssa is waiting for you outside. That's a great design. You finally woke up. I've been waiting for you all morning. I still can't believe we're leaving together. Well, actually, it's you and me. Noah had to leave early this morning. The professor is waiting for us in his lab. We better not keep him waiting too long. We wouldn't want him to change his mind. What's happened over here? We are reporting from Newbot Town. 5 years ago today, our champion Ethan left from this very house to start his journey. The current champion of Johto and Kanto still refuses to appear before the media. Someday I'll beat the league. I'm a prolific explorer, at least early on, of the houses. I'm so jealous. I also want to be a trainer. Good luck on your journey. Enjoy the trip and please take care of Alyssa. She's a good girl, but very absent-minded. That's a world champion over there, Pachirisu. They say Ethan lives in Olena Town. Could that be true? I was there the day Ethan began his journey. I didn't know him well, but you could see in his eyes that he wanted to achieve something great. I'll say this, if there's not an EXP all, I'm going to be really screwed. My father says that when I'm older, he'll let me sign up with the Champions Circuit. I hope the professor gives me a recommendation like he did for you. That's Graphii. I'm not used to Graphii being in these games. I guess this was made around the time of Sword Shield then? Right, this way's the lab. Oh, I love the little Voltorb lamps. And I think this is an asset for what is supposed to be the Kahuna in Sun and Moon fighting stage. But I've seen a lot of people using it. I quite like it. Welcome, Golly and Alyssa. You didn't know how happy I am that this day has finally come. As you know, 5 years ago, Ethan chose his first Pokemon right here, and that same year he became champion. Today, after much waiting, it's your turn to embark on a new adventure. Many try to reach his level without realizing his case is 1 in a million. But who knows? Maybe you can repeat that feat Ethan achieved. But enough talk. I'm sure you can't wait to get your own Pokemon. Do you want to choose first? No, you choose. Okay, well, let's have a look at them. Chikorita. They're just going to make it fairy, and I don't want to use a Chikorita that's fairy. I think Cyndaquil's kind of fun. Wonder what it would be. I haven't used a Cyndaquil. I've used a Hisuian Cyndaquil before, but I haven't used a regular one. Is the last one? Yeah, Totodile. I think I'm gonna go Cyndaquil. I want to see what they do with it. I normally pick grass, but I make exceptions for fan games. Ooh, it's a boy. I will call you Bradshaw. My turn. Oh, of course you took the one that's I'm weak to. Take good care of them. Together you can overcome whatever you set your mind to. I wonder where those Pokedexes are. I left them right beside you, Professor. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit distracted today. Yes, today. Here, this is a Pokédex, a great encyclopedia with all useful data about Pokemon that you will find on your journey. Oh, so it's not empty? Because we always start with it empty normally. As you may know, the new format for challenges joining the journey between Kanto and Johto came into action last year. This means you'll have to face 4 gyms here in Johto, then travel to Kanto. Once the first 8 gyms are complete, you will enter a tournament where you must face other challengers. Typically about 50 challengers enter each year, but usually only around 20 make it to the tournament. However, you should know that only 10 of you will advance to the next phase. The second part of the circuit involves overcoming the remaining 4 gyms in Kanto, and then those here in Johto. Your first gym is in Violet City, and it opens its doors to challengers tomorrow, so hurry to the city and prepare for your battles. The 3 phases. Phase 4. Then you'll be divided into groups of 8 in which you'll face each other. Only the winners of said tournament will be able to continue. And then it's phase 4. I'm trying to see where the grass one is. Is it the rainbow badge? No, rainbow badge is normal, isn't it? That's annoying. I wanted grass to be later. Take this in case you have any questions. Aspiring Guide. You stored the Aspiring Guide. I don't think this is complete, by the way. So I think there's only like 4 gyms. But I was like, 4 gyms is like probably that's going to be easily not done in one stream. Don't fight me. I want to check how good my Cyndaquil is. I just saw the XP thing. Yay! Up special attack, lower special defense? Is that what Rash does? Rash nature. Up special attack, lowers special defense. I think Cyndaquil is a special attacker. How do I see what Berserk does? Raises special attack by 1 each time and reduces... Yeah, they're a special attacker. That's good. I mean, they're lowering the special defense. I would prefer to be lowering attack, but whatever. I was afraid you would steal my choice. No, I have a feeling I wouldn't have ever stole your choice. Hey, where are you going in a hurry? Now that we both have our own Pokemon, how about we have our first battle? Not fair! Give me time to get another Pokemon to short my weakness. I've spent years waiting for this moment. Our journey finally starts today. Let's give it our all! Why do you look so much cooler? Our first real battle. I'm going to win. I wonder what her ability is. If mine's Berserk, I don't know. Growl. I never know, in actuality, what the optimal strategy is for this. Whether you're supposed to growl once to mean that you... I think you are. I think you're supposed to growl once. Yes! My special attack went up, which is, as we all know, absolutely useless in this context. Crit! Yes! Yes! I definitely needed that crit. I was losing if I didn't get that crit. Give me Ember, please. Or Hyper Voice. I'll take Hyper Voice. That was a good fight. Looks like we lost track of time for a bit. We should head back home now. Tomorrow will be our big start. You know, we could have got our big start today if we didn't have this fight. I'm just saying. They open their doors tomorrow. We're not going to be the first one there. We're not going to be outside waiting for them to come. Wait, golly! Could we talk for a sec? I mean, we were just there. I talked to Noah this morning. He had to run an errand for his dad in Cherry Grove City. We'll meet him up with him later. Although I wanted to tell you something else. A few years ago, when I lived in Blackthorn City, I tried to join the Dragon Tamer clan. Although they didn't let me. From what they told me, they didn't see quality in me to be a good trainer. I don't know if we'll make it to the Pokemon League or if we'll give up after the first gym, but I want to prove them wrong. I want to reach the Blackthorn City gym and defeat its leader. But for that, I'm going to need your help to prepare. I'm aware that I won't get very far on my own. Will you help me? We'll win together! Thank you, Golly. Oh, I love the little, like, I've seen a couple of people do that. By the way, I say this every time I play a fan game. The Spanish are insane at fan games. For some reason, they are like next level at fan games. I don't know what they feed them over there. I can't believe you've grown up so much. So you're not gonna give me that? There it is. Look at you standing there with your first Pokemon. You are just like your father and me when we were your age. I know you're going to have a lot of fun with Alyssa and Noah. Alyssa and Noah. He is wishing you good luck. Come back to see him from time to time. Take this, it'll be useful to you. Are we not going to talk about, is my dad a gym leader? See you, my love. I am very happy for you. I will be cheering you from here. Ah, good luck, my love. Wait, what? Oh, now normally if I'm holding, it doesn't run. Right, I must have toggled that. Ready to catch some Pokemon? No, I've got no Pokeballs. What? Didn't the professor give you any Pokeballs? He must have completely forgotten to give them to you. Don't worry, I'll lend you some. Don't worry, you don't want to be a Dragon Tamer. They're still stuck to one type, even if it's one of the best. You didn't have to give me a map. Have fun catching some Pokemon, and don't forget to show them to me. See you later. I want a Noctowl. I love that Pokemon. And I have made it my concerted effort nowadays that if I'm playing any Pokemon fan game, frankly any game, any Pokemon game, I make a concerted effort to use Pokemon I've never used before. So you will not be seeing Pidgey in my game. I am sorry. Kricketot, surprisingly, there was a game in which you had an alternate form, and in which case I'm... Technically, I don't always count those, because I want to see alternate forms no matter what. But I'm counting it in this specific circumstance. If you guys see a Hoot... Oh, there you are! That's what I want. I want a Hoot-Hoot. Give me a Hoot-Hoot. Oh, you look a bit weird. Get in the ball. I don't want to fight you. Get in the ball. No, please. Fine, you're getting hit once. You're getting hit again. Unless if you crit, you weren't supposed to be on the team. You weren't supposed to be on the team. Right, a different Hoot-Hoot is joining our team. I don't know what kind of Hoot-Hoot it is, but it'll be... If I'm using it, it will be the best Hoot-Hoot in existence. You do. Good trainer thoroughly explores each route. You might find something useful. Like you? From you? No? Okay, I can't move in that area anymore without fighting something. Give me a Hoot-Hoot! I wish to fight Hoot-Hoot. Get in the ball. What? Get in the ball. Get in the ball. You're level 3, please. I'm begging you. Thank you. All it takes is begging. People just don't do it enough, I think. Cool. I definitely can read that. We're gonna go with this with the name Craig. After the best judge in Strictly Come Dancing. It's a great ball. My father doesn't say no, I'm here. Don't say anything. I genuinely what is that? Is that the gravestone dog? No, that's a Wooloo. Never mind. Hey Mom, I want to come back now. I realize that my dudes are really hurt now and I wish to heal them. Ledian? What are you doing? I was actually playing a game. It wasn't complete, which is a real shame, and it hadn't been updated in like a long time. But it had like a load of buffs that it did to certain Pokemon, and like including giving them abilities or giving them armor that they can wear that increased their like special defense. And what they gave Ledian was they gave it huge power. Wait, how do I heal my Pokemon if she doesn't do it? Oh. Well, we're gonna have to pursue through this land and hope to everything. Hope to Arceus. Yeah, that's right. I should be speaking about the right god here. Hope to Arceus that there isn't anyone that wants to fight me that's like strong. Oh, there isn't. Never mind. Pokemon Center is a great place to rest. Take advantage of it wherever you go. Are Pokemon Centers in-law hospices? Kinda feels like they are. I had a Pokevile? That person's eating rare candies. I have many useful things here. Can I look at them? No? The renovations they did were amazing. Take as much candy as you want from the table. You obtain 10 rare candies. Oh, it's one of those games where they just give you rare candies so you can level to, I guess, a hard level cap. What do you sell? Let me get 4 more Pokeballs. And then give me like 3 more potions. And then like, what do you sell? You remember moves. Can you give me egg moves? If you could, I instantly get like flamethrower. My granddaughter loves playing with Sandygast. She spends every day with them. You know, most ghost Pokemon like drain your life force, or are kids that died in specific ways. Like that's the 2 ways you really become a ghost type Pokemon, is that either you die or you drain the life force of somebody by being in the vicinity of them. That's it. That's the 2 ways. I suddenly get pleased with the girl next door every day. I think it likes her more than me. You know, Driftblims like lift up people and then functionally drop them from high places. I genuinely look up the lore of your Pokedex here, but people. 5 Chimchars were jumping on the bed. One fell and got a bump. The doctor said to the mother, stop letting them jump. Very good. My son is very excited about entering the battle circuit someday. The truth is that it scares me a little. What if he doesn't make it past the first gym? Then you accept that he tried his best and he didn't succeed. You give him all the help you need. Look, I made a sculpture of the Sandygast in the sand. You will all someday. I love living in Cherry City. It's very small, but a very close-knit city. This is a city? Welcome to Cherry Grove City. Have a great time. Do you want someone to push you on the swing? No? Okay. You're receiving a call. Golly, can you hear me? I don't know how to use this thing. Are you in Cherry Grove City? That's great news. I called just in time. I have good news. A good friend of mine is at his country house on Route 30. I'd like you to go meet him. He's an important person, so it'll definitely be useful for you to talk to him. Send him my regards. I hope it's Professor Oak. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is. What? That's his country home. Where else am I supposed to go? Oh, I love the little Pokemon sitting there. Take him down. Take him down, Bradshaw. Show him your incredible fighting ability. I knew you could do it, Bradshaw. Tickle Sydney on Sydney possible? I'm sorry, that's 100% racist. It is Professor Oak. Ah, you finally arrived. You must be Golly, right? Professor Elm insisted that we meet. He sees a lot of potential in you and your friends, and to be honest, I got curious to meet you. I haven't seen him so insistent in a long time. Let me introduce myself. I am Professor Oak, and this is my assistant, Leaf. Nice to meet you. The professor told me a bit about you. He mentioned that you've always been very attentive to your mother's little Lillipup. Taking care of a Pokemon from a young age is a great trait for becoming an excellent trainer, which is why I thought you'd be the perfect person to help us with a small personal project we have with Leaf. You might not know, but here in Johto, Pokemon breeding became quite popular a few years ago. Hundreds of Pokemon were brought here to be bred in the best way possible. And for that, we intended a portable incubator with which we incubate several eggs. We want you to use it and test its functionality during your journey. That's always nice. Incubadora! If you notice any issues, let us know and we will fix them. Well, you can go now, young one. I will be looking forward to hearing about your journey as a trainer. Before you go, I want you to have this. Yes! I hope it's a Bulbasaur. You know... Yeah, see? I will call you if you need anything. Did I get 2 there, or was it just... I did! Let's ignore that. We definitely didn't get 2 Bulbasaurs there. Ooh, TM, double team, useless. I don't set up. Who am I? A prolific and very good Pokemon trainer? Please. Wait! What, were you thinking of passing by my house without stopping to say hello? How rude! Don't rush so much. If you keep heading north on this path, you'll reach the Pokemon Professor's house. Here, I'd like to give you this to everyone who passes by my house. It's truly useful. What the hell? I passed by your house before! What are you talking about? Very helpful during your long journey. Yes, sir? Yes, sir? Yes, sir? What the hell is happening? My game is so glitched. Ooh! Togepi. I won't use you because I've already used you. No. No. Ooh, a Togepi. Oh, a Togepi. No. Yeah, no. Send my regards. You've missed your point. What is happening? You missed your quick time, mate. What? You didn't ask me about picking up berries. Or maybe you did in a different language. I lost, so I'm looking for more Pokemon. Wait, you look weak. Let's come fight. Were you the one with the Wooloo? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Wooloo is not an incredibly powerful Pokemon. I wish it was. I wish they'd make more Pokemon that you like the early normal type that's actually good. I think Bidoof is like Bibarel in general is like surprisingly okay because it got simple, which means it can like boost its stats really easily because every time it boosts its stats twice. I really need a special move. Is there any reason? There's no reason to like keep that dude alive. You've got this, Craig. Hit him with the pack. Oh, Jesus, that hurts. Hit him with the pack. Hit him with the pack. No! The consequences of my actions. I lost to him. He was so strong. I lost to a Wooloo. Please give me Ember. That's all I ask. I just want Ember. Why is everything turning Spanish? Never mind. I thought it accidentally had switched over. Why are there no Pokemon of note in this patch of grass? Like, Petal is cool, and if there was a Suian variant was able to be got, I would 100% pick you. Because a Suian Lilligant kind of seems fun. Hello, Lucy. Pearl 3. Please don't try and sell me anything. I'm begging you. I'm glad you missed me losing to a level 5 Wooloo with 2 Pokemon. I appreciate that. I'm saying I lost to a level 5 Wooloo. And also, the first thing was about people come into chats and try and sell stuff. Like, it's a very common thing for people that have functionally no people watching. They come in, they try and sell art, they try and sell mostly just art or bots, view bots. Occasionally people try and sell view bots, and it's incredibly annoying. I mean, the artist people I can understand because, you know, they're trying to make a living, but the viewbot ones just get banned. You know what? We're being smart this time around, and every time they defense curl, we're gonna leer. New plan. Every time that they do, we're gonna make it so their accuracy is so low that they never hit. Like, obviously they can't miss status moves, but if they hit a point where once they've buffed up, they can't actually hit me, then I'm fine. It doesn't matter how many defense curls they have. I didn't realize Growl could miss. I thought any status move... Yeah, well, it's not even scams. It's just... Tell you what, let me just do this for a second. It's not even scams. It's people trying to sell view bots, which is not really a scam. It's just really not good to do, you know? Like it's just in bad taste to do. And then it's also people that are trying, like, it's a combination of people that are like using AI slash um are like using uh not stencils but like functionally the same base thing, and then they're slightly modifying it and they're trying to sell you that, which, look, again, isn't illegal, but I don't like people who use generative AI, for one, and for two, I'm fine. I don't need any art, and you'll be surprised how some of them get really pushy to the point of being like, I'm not gonna say mean, but like, you will say no, and if you do not mute them, they will come back to you every month until you do mute them, you know? And I understand it's them trying to make a living, but if you say no, that should really be the end of it, right? And if you come into a stream and they're like, I don't want you to sell me anything, that should be the end. But you'd be surprised. There's obviously a lot of people that are trying to make a living that you can understand, but there's also a certain amount of people that are just trying to not scam you, but give you a really bad deal. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing. It's like, I don't know. I feel sorry for these people, because if that's not the kind of thing that you don't want, like, if you don't want to use AI stuff and they don't advertise that they are using AI, then it's horrendous. Yeah, and if you're paying something like $70, like, you want them to not just be plopping something in an AI and then going, this is good enough, you know? It's a really scary situation. It's a really, really scary situation. It was bad before, but now that like generative AI is just a thing that you can quite easily get now, it's not like it's not just big companies that have access to it. Like, you can just go on like the equivalent of Chat GPT, but for making, pictures or something, and just instantly you can start making these kinds of things. It's scary. It's definitely scary. But no, the reason why it's sort of the reason why I've started. Anytime someone talks, I know that it might put people off, but the first thing I'll say is like like, hey, like, I don't want anything that's to be sold. Like, I don't want to be sold anything. And it's like, I know it may put people off, but like, I just don't want to have a situation where um I have those incredibly aggressive people that just try and like, hey, do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Discord? Do you have a Twitter? Can I have it? Can I like constantly be sending you stuff? Like, it's I've had too many bad experiences with it. Well, I'm glad there's a happy ending to that story. I'm glad that they had somebody they could choose, that they could rely on. Because not everybody gets a happy ending. Occasionally, just people are like, well, I just have to take the risk again that this person's going to use AI, you know? I'm also kind of like, how bad is the dark? Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah. We can come back there once we have like a flashlight or something. Oh, is that my friend? Is that my other friend? Hey, you finally arrived. We've been waiting for you for a while. You can't be this slow. Anyway, to be honest, I'm already used to you being late. Okay, I immediately don't like you, Noah. You'll make it up to me. Let's see if it helps you start arriving on time. Okay, what's his starter gonna be? Because there were 3 starters down there, and did he pick the last remaining one? So does he have a Chikorita? Oh, well, I can't beat that because it's a ghost type, and I haven't gotten a fire move yet. Hey, it's a bit mean of them to put a load of ghost types when you don't even have like your base starter doesn't even have a non-normal move until like minimum level 10. Like I could have feasibly gotten to level 10 with a bit of grinding, but I don't know. I maybe if my levels weren't split with my Hoot Hoot now, I would be at that point. That's a bit weird. But no, it's such a common thing nowadays of that kind of stuff of people getting scammed. Well, I'm I don't know whether it's technically a scam. The only bit that I think is mildly illegal is if they're not telling you that they're using AI and then you find out they are. I know one of my friends was really went a bit above and beyond in terms of how much they spent on their model, just well because it was good quality, but also because the person who would be doing it is they do it like on stream, and so there was no way I'm gonna have to use a revive because I don't have a move. That's a ghost type, and normal types can't hit ghost. You know. May as well use a potion while I'm here. But yeah, like they went above and beyond, not just because the quality was good. Well, that is a main part of it, but also because the VTuber model would be made on stream, and so it was like, oh, I know for a fact that this person. It wasn't the main reason, but it was definitely a reason, like a happy side effect that they could go, oh, this person's definitely not going to be using like AI or anything. It's always good. But it was expensive because it was a VTuber model. And you can imagine how expensive VTuber models are. It's really weird how there's levels to VTubing where like the lowest level you can just get like free models that are around. Like I remember hearing that Filion used to, and I think they've kind of gone off now and they've just disappeared, but she used to use a free model like since the start, and it's I think they've gotten outfits for them, but generally the model was always just this free model. And I think there is some problems with doing that once you start to actually make money from it. But I think there's still a couple of free models that like they're fine with you doing anything with. It could be wrong though. I'm not 100% sure on that one. And then like the upper levels are just like you are spending insane amounts of money. Like you are like it's becoming like one of, if not the biggest. Oh well, that's always handy, so that you can make sure that you can get good quality stuff. He made the model. That's pretty impressive. They've got to have was it just the art, or did he also literally like do the what's it called, like the mapping it out, the I wanted to call it mocapping, but I don't think it's mocapping. The they just did the assets, okay, which is still impressive, don't get me wrong. I'm just, there's another part of it, right, where it's like you map it to a program. I don't know what it's technically called. I don't think I want to go into the into the cave. There's going to be a lot of ground types there, and ground types I have kind of a weakness to at this point. Both of my Pokemon are like are weak to ground. I wonder if I can buy revives. I probably can't, right? There's very few games that allow me to buy revives. Nice. Good. I'm glad that they're doing that. It's it's becoming a more and more dying breed recently of artists. Like they're like on just AIing it. Okay, let's check that cave. I know we don't have a light for it, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what would be a good counter to the ground types? Getting us a good ground type. Nice. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff now, but I appreciate. I always appreciate people with those kinds of talents. They're always, anybody that has like the ability to do stuff like that is always impressive. I've never used a timber before. Is a Do I want to use a timber? Mono fighting. Good as okay. Tonkled as fine. I don't know. Do I want? I used a Machop the other day and it was pretty good. You know what? Why not? Temporarily, you're part of the team. If you can survive the Ember. Yep, you're part of the team. You also do shore up our ground weakness. Do you deserve our Great Ball? You do not. Nothing personal. It's just the fact that you do not. What do we name him? What is a good name for a male timber? Something strong. Let's call him Titus. What's the abilities of these guys? I haven't actually checked yet. Keen Eye. Did they change Keen Eye? It also ignores evasion increases of the opponent. That can be very good. Guts. A good ability that I will be horrendous at using. What are we upping? Nothing? Nothing goes up, nothing goes down. Doesn't also matter. Okay, that's fine. I prefer neutral to nothing. That's an Alolan Radicate, I'm pretty sure. Now there is a Dunsparce, but was the Dunsparce added in? I think it was added in Scarlet and Violet, and I have a sneaking suspicion that this game was made, or like this demo might have been made pre Scarlet and Violet. Or maybe they're just one of the people that really liked Gigantamax stuff. I was not one of those. I think Mega, in terms of like me playing the game, Mega Pokemon was like the best thing they added. Let's be honest. Because it's just, look, I know that like in terms of competitive, it's like not that great, and the best one for competitive was the Terra types, and I appreciate that, and I understand that that is a thing, but I just, I don't know, I never. What does the radar do? Oh, okay. Actually, let's just do a quick. We won't take too long, but let's just check to see what the radar here. Anything I wanted? I'd maybe take a Bidoof, but no. But yeah, as I was saying, I know Terra types is competitively the most interesting, but like the feel of megaing something in any game is just, it feels so good. Like you're just like, oh, my boy that I really love has gotten even better. It's like it got a new evolution, but it's temporary. Oh, I love them. Ah, you know, I've always said when I've been like, what Pokemon would I have in real life? If I'm being realistic and I'm not just choosing my favorite, I think I would pick the Glameow Purugly line, because even though for some reason they've decided to call one of them ugly, I don't think they're ugly at all. And I think they're lovely. And I would love to have one. Oh, Officer Jenny. Okay. Okay, that's bad. Faulkner's first. Faulkner. So it's going to be flying types. I am okay into flying. I've got a neutral and I've got another neutral, which is good. You think Faulkner's annoyed because he is considered the first gym? Like, I do wonder. Like, I know that in the law, they don't like they scale based on how many gym uh badges you have. But there is a part of me that's like, but there has to be people that like people just go, ah, we're normally gonna choose this one first because it's the easiest. Or alternatively, I don't ever actually see it done, but realistically, if you if you are in a situation where you think one gym leader is the hardest, shouldn't you actually fight that first? Because then it'll have the weakest Pokemon. Oh, are you already here? Well, look, it seems the leader isn't here. The assistant mentioned something about a tower. I'm not going to go to a tower full of old people just to look for him. So I'll wait by catching some Pokemon. Yeah, you're not giving me a great impression, mate. I hope you know that. What does the radar show in here? Oh, I could get a Glameow. But, like, they're not that powerful. That's the problem. Like, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Purugly Glameow. But, like, they're not good. They're not even decent. Like, once you get past the early levels, they just aren't useful. I remember the Team Galactic lady had one. Um, I think it was Mars, and she had one, and it wasn't ever the problem. Well, no, that's a lie. It was a problem the first time you fought her, and then progressively, even though it was kind of her ace, became less and less of a problem. I've never understood this Bellsprout Tower, because they don't even have any of the evolutions most of the time. I don't understand why you would worship this plan. It doesn't even have like a special lore thing in the dex entries of anything. You know? And then they switch to like a ghastly. Why is the ghastly here in this old tower? Is it cause it's old? Is that the logic? That because it's old, it must have a ghost type in it? If so, that's kind of stupid. Please don't. Ah, frick. Frick, 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 frick. And now they made it so it can't escape. I wonder if that works when I can switch Pokemon now. I think realistically, I get one attack off and I probably kill this Bellsprout. Oh no, it's buffing. It's buffing. It's realized. And it's dead. You know, I really appreciate this Ryzen guy, because it feels like every Spanish game that gets translated at least partially by him. I think his name was Ryzen. Um, but I will say that maybe because of speed and because of how much work he has to do, like on all the different games that he's translating. So I'm assuming Ryzen's a man. Let me not assume that. I assume with all the different games they have to do, that they just have this problem of like lots of little talking bits they just don't do. Like you saw there that like me being confused was English translated, but me snapping out of confusion wasn't English translated, which is fine because I know what that means generally. Like it's it's weird that some bits just don't get translated in the game, you know? One of the games that I really yeah. I if I need anything done, I'll tell you. No worries. But yeah, like there's this game I was playing that's like it's Pokemon, but it's set in a in like ancient Rome at the time in which Hannibal's trying to invade, and it's a really cool concept. And I because it was such a cool concept, and they have variant forms and stuff. They I have I tried to power through it. Made? Oh, I haven't made anything. Well, technically, I made my logo. But that was just a simple thing. But yeah, like this game, it's really cool, and I've tried to power through a couple of bits, but the problem is I have to power through a couple of them because like there's this um there's this theater bit of the game, but none of it's translated. That, by the way, I'm not sure if that was actually Ryzen who did that one. But that's just like one time where like I got annoyed because the translation isn't that good in from Spanish to English, sadly. But yeah, Lucy, if I need anything done, I'll if you tell me the name of that person, I'll write it down, and if I need anything done, I'll look into them. Because I've been sort of like compiling a list of people that are like these people are actually real people that do stuff. And I'll just put him on that list. Put them on the list. Sorry, I won't assume. So yeah, if you just like tell me the name, tell me how like you would contact them, I'll put them. I'll put that on the list. Do I have a Pokevile? I think I have a Pokevile. I do. Cool. That's really useful. Sadly, Titus, you will not be getting too much love in this fight. I don't think there's a hard cap in this game. Let me just check. They normally put that on the badges. No, there doesn't seem like there's a hard cap in this game. Master, I still need more training. I'm not capable of developing that new power. My father would be disappointed. I'm falling behind the other leaders. Even Jane, being younger than me. Young Faulkner, your father would be proud of you. Being so young, you managed to stay strong in the face of adversity. This is just a bump in the road. You'll overcome it and spread your wings with more strength. You just need true motivation to awaken the dormant power within you. True motivation? I can't be motivated when the challenges I face are not at my level. Hey, what are you doing here? Are you a challenger? It's true that I should return now. But you can't just interrupt people like that, you rascal. If you want to face me, first you have to defeat Master Bellsprout. Only then will I bother facing you. What? I didn't interrupt. I didn't say anything. The Bellsprout Tower is a place of training so that people and Pokemon can build a better future together. I am the final test. Let me evaluate the bonds with your Pokemon. Boop. I wonder what new typing they'll give Cyndaquil. Will they go like the ghost type that the Hisuian went? I've seen one that where they went electric, and I didn't mind that one. That one was pretty cool. This is a different form of Hoot Hoot, right? Or they just because that looks different to the regular Hoot Hoot. It's got the splotches of brown that I think is generally not on a Hoot Hoot. Okay, yeah. Now that I have Ember, this whole thing just becomes completely different. Oh damn! I didn't realize it leveled up so early. I wonder if Quilava will look different or whether they've just changed the types. Because Cyndaquil didn't look different. Oh, Quilava, they've done the Hisuian right. This was made when Hisuian. Yeah, okay, this is Hisuian. Wow, your fighting style isn't bad at all. You could be on par with Faulkner. Hey, you're back. Hey, with the person that's your friend that can do the stuff, if you just tell me his contact details, I'll put him on a list of people that I will look into when I want new stuff made. Yeah, let me no. I don't want anything made now. I just want his ability, the ability to contact him if I want anything done later. Like I don't want anything done now, but I'll put him on a list for future reference. Is that cool? Oh wait, you shouldn't have a problem with this move either. I hope it will be useful for you. Torment. It's a bit of a niche ability. a thing, and I don't know why you're giving me this. Hey, hey, where are you going? Okay, we're not allowed at the top of Bellsprout Tower. Maybe there's a victory bell up there. This makes me think that Bellsprout is like a legendary Pokemon, but it objectively is not. And it's not even that good. Even its Mega, for its like final evolution, is not that good. Like, I think it's one of the worst ones that was added in, not design-wise, obviously, but like, in terms of actual power level, it's like one of the worst. Okay. Okay, Faulkner's next. I'm kind of annoyed that he doesn't get a ghost type move immediately. But there's nothing I can really do about that. I also don't know what level Noctowl evolves. Faulkner's returned. You can pass now. Good luck. Well, you didn't tell me you didn't do the challenger thing. I do wonder if maybe his Noctowl will be Dark type, in which case I'm kind of... Oh, 14's the limit, eh? Okay. Okay, the fact this guy just tried to make me lose my balance when we're really high up. There was no crash mats below this. There was no harnesses put on me. I would have just I would just be severely injured. You would have just severely injured a random person for nothing but like a joke, I guess. I don't appreciate this guy. His name is Huni. Huni, I don't appreciate you. Okay, well, I didn't lose any health in that fight, which kind of makes me want to... I'll show them the true power of the magnificent flying types. Oh, he's got a Noctowl. I don't have a Noctowl. You know, your problem here is you don't have a Pidgeot. Or a Pidgeotto. Oh. Oh, that's a worry. His first type is a blimmin' water flying. I mean, I still think Ember is my best shot. No, 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 no. Okay, that doesn't do that much damage. Okay, Ember must have a chance of burning. Like, surely. Super Potion? In this day and age? On this stage? Well, we're still going to kill the Ducklet. But, like, I'm not happy about how we've won. If there's any Pokemon that's faster than my boy, he's just going to die. Emolga's probably faster than my boy. He'll probably have level advantage on it. Never mind. Throw the rock. I dislike Emolga because it represents a annoying strategy from, I believe it was Black and White 1, where all they do is they'd Volt Switch you And like I think also they had double team or something, and they just vault switched over and over and over again. And needless to say, it was not fun. Craig, be my boy. Craig, please don't die. Craig, you're dead. We will use Craig to heal this boy. God, it has Nuzzle. Faulkner, you said that there was no one on your level, but then you also said you couldn't win. Again, you were losing to the other people, so I thought you were weak. You are not weak. Your Emolga is very strong. Yeah, I lose. Okay, right. Strategy number 2. This is the strategy. First off, if you were given 3 blimmin' rare candies to use them. Reflect. No, I wouldn't know how to use it well. Okay, they're now the most powerful they physically can be. 2, we're gonna move Bradshaw out of the first place. I think Craig is gonna hold the line. He's gonna echo voice over and over and over again. Because Echo Voice is a very powerful move that gets stronger the more you use it. How did he train his Noctowl to be able to evolve now? He says he won't allow his people to disrespect his Noctowl. Disrespect flying Pokemon by saying they can get shocked out the sky, but inherently uses an electric type. I'm just saying. Echo Voice. I don't understand why it defogs the first 2 turns. Like, why is it trying to lower my evasion? What does it gain from lowering my evasion? I think it's fine, because even if I get hit by a Nuzzle, this is still a very powerful attack. No matter how much they try and charm me. Echoed Voice early game is kind of like goated. There's no way you one-shot me with that confusion. Now, I think I've hit max damage on Echo Voice, and I got that strongly decreased charm attack. But look at the damage it did. You know, even with like 2 levels of oh, the burn is so needed. 2 levels of what's the word? Attack decrease, which I think means that it takes. I think it means that it takes it does half damage. I'm not sure my burn is actually doing any damage. Like, it's showing that it's saying it's doing damage. Okay, that time it did damage. Am I still gonna lose? Even with the crit? Oh, the rock throw won. Okay, I got really lucky in that fight. Like, really lucky. Congratulations. You've exceeded my expectations by far, and as proof of my defeat, I present you the Zephyr badge. Like, he is right. Flying types are not weak. I won't lie. Seeing you fight like that defeating me motivates me to keep training. It's been a long time since I cared so much about a battle like this. Not since that trainer 5 years ago. In a way, you remind me of him. Take this TM as well. Aerial Ace. Like, there's a lot of powerful Pokemon that are flying type. Your next gym should be the Azalea gym. Don't get complacent just because you defeated me. Bugsy has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Head south and you'll get there in no time. Good luck, future champion. You're destined to go far on the circuit. But yeah, like, if you think about, like, Dragonair, you think about, like, Corviknight, you think about, like, Rayquaza, if we go with legendaries. Thundurus is incredibly powerful. Pidgeot is pretty damn powerful. Staraptor's very, very powerful. In fact, it's dominating the competitive field at the moment. You know, like, there's decent flying types. Excuse me, the road is closed. There seems to be a problem. Okay, what about down here? Is this route closed? No. What kind of Pokemon can you get here? Right, I looked at these. You defeated Falkmer, right? Let's see how good you are. A Venonat? Well, I was initially annoyed that I didn't switch my Pokemon out, but in actuality, I'm pretty happy with my Venonat being here. Although if it evolves into a Flying Psychic, which is a possibility, he kind of becomes worse against bug types. Although a lot of bug types are also poison, so maybe not like that much worse. I need to check. If I look at his info. No, my info. No, that's not what I need. I want the like full info. Am I like a physical attacker? No, I'm a special attacker with lowest special defense, special attack, which is horrendous. Your main attacking stat, it's lowered. That's incredibly bad. Even defensive mons don't do that because there's no need. You just lower the attacking stat that you don't use. You know. Wait, did it get paralyzed or did it get? It got confused. Okay, it's fine. We've got a goated Bradshaw and Craig is not that good. Poor Craig. Nothing personal, Craig. It's just you're not that good. We're still going to use you because I've always wanted to use a Noctowl in a way that seems like it's actually useful. But I'm just telling you, Craig, you're not that good. Ooh, Sharpbeak might help you though. Although you probably want Air Slash or an equivalent special flying move. I don't know a weaker one. I guess Gust. You probably want Gust. That thing ground type? I forget. No, it turns into a ground type in its final evolution. You know, one of the best parts of this Quilava is because it's such a powerful special attacker, these times where they growl does absolutely nothing to us. Like, literally. Like, there's no way for it to affect us, which I appreciate. Magnemite, I have used you as a regional form. I've used you in your regular form. Magnezone seems really powerful, but then in actuality is kind of lackluster, even though it's a 3-stage Evo. Fletchling. Fire Flying, which means it's going to be resistant to this, but I still think it's our most powerful move. I forget, like, at what point it's not your most powerful move. But, like, I'm more of a special attacker than a physical attacker. And I'm getting the same type attack bonus. So I think even if it's not very effective, you still should be picking that one with Quilava out on the field. Sometimes I just can't talk. If I get something like Hyper Voice, which I do actually think Hisuian Typhlosion can learn. Which is cool. I love you, Ambipom. But, like, if I'm being completely honest, you are arguably worse than you are arguably worse than Noctowl. I think maybe you should have had, like, either fighting or dark typing. The reason I say fighting or dark is you could go the whole idea of, like, you to level up have to Ambipom have to learn double hit, which is an attacky move. It's hitting people. I know it's not fighting type, but, like, it's still a hitty move, so maybe a fighting type. And then, like, I think generally Ambipom is known for, like, stealing stuff. At the very least, the only thing I remember of Ambipom from, like, the shows and stuff was that it stole, I think, Ash's hat a couple times. Eh? I just finished this. Look at the surprise I've prepared. Wow! Let me show you our new secret base. My father's told me stories for years about travelling to Hoenn, and in some of them, he mentioned that some of the framers are building many of these. So I thought about having this for us. We can meet here to prepare, gather some information, and train. Elisa is amazing. She managed to get some recipes to create some potions. Check it out later. It'd surely be useful for you. I found this throne near a Pokemon Center. I thought maybe we could fix it somehow. Follow me upstairs. We can plant some berries here. Feel free to take as many as you want. And you might wonder why I have this little Paris. Well, look, its body produces small mushrooms from time to time. We can use them as ingredients in potion making. It's amazing what a little Paris can do. You know the mushrooms are the Pokemon. Maybe we can find another Pokemon that does something similar for use. Come on, I'll show you one more thing, and I'll stop bothering you. Being a lot more nicer now, Noah. This will be our operation table. I'll look into information everywhere and let you know if I find something useful to research. There's several rumors about strong wild Pokemon. As we progress through the region, I'll create these bases, so feel free to enter them whenever you wish. Okay. There's missions? I was gonna say. This will be our... Yeah, we read that. Ooh, a piece of candy. Complete the Pokedex, become the champion, manage to make a Pokeball. Aww. Aww. So cute. See. Okay, I can make 2 of those. Okay, I can't do that yet. It's incredible that Noah built this all by himself. Everything we can accomplish thanks to the place is priceless. Speak? Yeah, he built it. It's going to accomplish by itself. Let me just save. Would you like a battle against you? I don't know what level they are, though. Oh, they got a Natu. An equally not that powerful Pokemon that also is a potentially might be the same type as what I chose. Because it might also be a flying psychic. Assuming that they have changed Hoot Hoot to be a flying... I mean, Noctowl to be a flying psychic. Because it really should be. It learns confusion. It's all about being wise and like... Can I just recover from confusion like immediately? We're turning the music back on. I forgot that I turned it off briefly to have a conversation. Hello. Psycho Shift? What the heck is that? Uses a psychic power to transfer its status condition to somebody else. I'll take it over Tackle. Rockanor, face my boy, who hasn't got really any chance to do something recently, so I'm decided to use him. Oh, speaking on this guy, I remember actually that when we were playing the first ever demo of Pokemon Pantheon, wait, it's super effective? Is this guy Ice type? Oh, he's dark. He's definitely Dark type. What am I doing? He's definitely Dark type. That makes complete sense. Which means he's super effective on me. Oh, damn. Okay. In with the Echo Voice. We survive an Echo Voice. Okay, we might actually lose to this Croconaw. It is 2 levels higher than me, in fairness. Hit him with the Ember. Miss. Gosh darn it. Look, if I didn't get that blimmin' confusion on when Croconaw came out, I would have won that fight. Handedly. Well, not handedly, but like with at least one Pokemon alive. Okay, I want to fight the other one. Battle. Noah. Magnemite. Magnemite. Oh, Thunder Wave. Boo. Boo this man. I don't mind poisons, but Thunder Wave is booable. Now that has to be Fairy type, right? Like, there's no way that isn't a Fairy type, right? Although if it's a Fairy type, it should be, like, neutral. I believe. Because I believe, Fairy resists fire. I think it resists all the like, the starter types. Magnemite. We're gonna give our boy Titus a win. Because he must hate me with how much he's lost. No, it's his greatest weakness, confusion. Get through it, Titus! Get through it! Never mind, you win anyway. You've got it, Titus. Yes. Titus is king. Do 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 do. Okay, so I couldn't beat you, and I'm not gonna try again because I don't want to be immediately shown up. I don't want to fight any of you guys. You will all beat me. Fine. Please be Magikarps and Feebasses and that's a freaking starter. I wonder if I'm outpacing it. It seems like I am. I like Briome. I used to, back when it first came out, I was young and trying to be stupidly manly, and I didn't like anything that was like, I thought everything that was pink was like boring, and everything that was cute was boring, and girly and bad, and so I didn't like it. And then I grew older and I used it, and it was great. Oh hey! Welcome back! Got it. I will write that down. It has been copied. It has been pasted into a note document for future use. No, Craig. You died, Craig. What, on Steam? In Steam, it's just JD Moss, as it is in this. Yeah, it's just JD Moss, like it is in the on the thing. No, JDMOSS. It's the same name as the Twitch stream. Oh, sorry, as the literally the username on Twitch. I hope this thing doesn't blimmin' confuse me. No, we're good. Yeah, it's the same. It on Twitch it's JDMOSS, and on Discord it's JDMOSS. It's the same. Wait, Blimmin' Psyduck has Berserk? I guess it kind of makes sense because it always has a headache. I feel like if anything should have Berserk, it should be Primeape. And I wonder if it should lose that when it evolves into Annihilate. Bye. Have a good day too. I hope your friend gets loads of commissions. I don't know why I just randomly said that, but like, I mean, it's true. I do want them to like continue to have like a career and like be able to live their life the best they can. But I said it in a weird way, and I'm very sorry about that. So Bugsy's the next gym leader. I think if I'm correct, I know I said before like, hey, I think there's only 4 gym leaders, and I still believe that, but I'm not 100% sure on it. Which I guess just means you can only do the first bit of Johto, which is fine for me. Like I never really like. Look, I do want to do more of the game, and obviously I want to play complete games. I find myself less likely to. You have to do something pretty big for me to get interested in a game that isn't got like variant forms or like stuff like that. In fairness, like what they're doing here with it being the same world but like 5 years later is kind of a cool mechanic. Oh, it's Duskull. I can't do my normal strategy. The enemies do a lot of status like lowering. You noticed that? Oh, confusion actually would have been better. You can't use confusion on me after I got hit. After I've used confusion, you can't use confuse ray. Oh, I'm getting through that relatively quickly. I know that like the evasion ignoring isn't like insanely good, but I know for a fact that when it does pop off... Okay. I will look at that after stream because I'm locked in at the moment, but I appreciate it. Bye. But yeah, like it's I need to heal again. It's an interesting situation where yeah, as I said, you have to do a decent amount to get me interested, and in fairness, they are doing a decent amount here. I'm always interested in sequels. I don't know why, it just always... They always like have like a morbid interest to me. How do I level you up? Like, I mean, evolve you. Is it like a I'm looking up what level Hoot normally evolves. Hoot, Evo. You normally evolve at level 20. Okay, so it's not abnormal for you not... How the hell did Faulkner have you evolved then? That's what I want to know. How is that possible? Explain this to me. He is a Rhyhorn. I love this boy. He's one of the boys that's like the most spiky. But you know he'd be the absolute nicest boy. I feel like Water Pulse confuses so often. I don't think you're winning this fight, Titus. But by God, you are going to keep fighting. And hope it uses the weaker move that it was objectively worse, that I don't know why it keeps doing. Damn it, if it chose Water Gun twice in a row, I think we win that fight. Craig, show him how it's done. Rest? I mean, that should be fine, assuming you stay rested for a while and don't have snore or sleep talk. You will now officially die to the most powerful move in the world, Echo Voice. Oh, never mind, Echo Voice. I didn't know your game, Nosepass. Can rock types, can ground types be paralyzed? Is it one of those things where they can't naturally, but like if you transfer an effect onto them, they can be? Like there's ways of burning a fire type that involves, or like poisoning a poison type that involves like using special things, or you turn them into a different type briefly, then burn them. It's weird. Sometimes I look at that and I'm like, what? Am I weak or are they just strong? It's the immortal question that always comes up. Am I weak or are they strong? He has a Chimchar. Rock Throw. Power Up Punch. I love Power Up Punch. I keep Power Up Punch for like ages. Why does this random Chimchar have it and I still have Ember? Makuhita. Now, Peck won't do that much. But I probably still will be picking it. Never mind. Psychic Psychic is also super effective. I forgot I'm doubly good against fighting with this Pokemon. And that's why probably every competitive version of a fighting type probably has Ice Punch or an equivalent. You know, I've never used a Diglett. For good reason. I don't like them. They disrespect me. You know, I would love to use a horsey. I've never used a horsey before. And like Kingdra is like, I'm always like, oh, why isn't there any water dragon types? And the thing is, there is one in Kingdra. I just never used it. And it was never like, I never thought it was insanely good. But it obviously is. People? Okay, we'll keep this one out. It obviously is, it's just it wasn't used by Lance back in the day. And so I was just like, oh, well, it can't be a very good dragon type because the champion, or the former champion that that was specializing in dragon types didn't use this dragon and instead used 3 Dragonairs. But in actuality, it's a relatively powerful dragon type that they just gave to the last gym leader you ever fight instead of giving it to the champion or former champion. That dude had 2 pseudo legendaries and an Onyx. One of these things is not like the other, I'll say that. I mean, Onyx is like infinitely more powerful. I think 20 is going to be the cap today, is my guess. You know, I reset my clock so that it actively showed the active time instead of being about 5 minutes fast. And now that I've done that, there's part of me that kind of feels like I wish I didn't. Because I was always preparing as if I had 5 minutes less. And so when I was panicking and thinking I didn't have that much time left, I actually had time left. Which I guess helped me never really be like overly late. But now that I've got it at the actual time, I'm always going to be... Oh, Whismer. I really do like you, Whismer. You're just not powerful. Like, you and your evolutions are just not powerful. Exploud is just... You might have buffed it. Do I take a Whismer? Technically Craig at this point is a normal flying, right? Oh no, it echo voiced. No, it's just a flying type. Okay. We'll do a little bit of... Oh, it's got soundproof, of course. You know what? We'll do a little bit of weakening. A little bit of weakening, and we'll take Whismer. I think Whismer is a special attacker. Because, like, hyper voice and a lot of the voice-based things that it really is known for are special. You know, normal type special stuff is hyper beam and then a load of voice things. We'll call you Adele. So you're soundproof. Please say that you... What are the stats like? Okay, so they're lowering attack and upping speed? I think that's what Timid is. Let me just double check. Timid, nature Pokemon. Increase speed, lower physical attack. That should be fine. Because you seem to like be a bit of a mixed attacker. And you know what I say about mixed attackers? I don't like them. I don't respect them. I don't respect mixed attackers because I don't know what to do with them. I like having one way that I can do something and that's it. Barboach. Oh, it's my nemesis, the Barboach. You know what? Stay in. Hope it doesn't have water pulse. Hit it with a low kick. Oh, okay. We had a bit of network buzz there for a second. Hit it with a low kick. Gosh darn it. Barboach, you are my nemesis, and honestly, I kind of wouldn't mind using you in one-on fights. I really like Wishcash as a Pokemon. I used to think Wishcash was overpowered. Like, unironically, I was like, this thing is too powerful. This can't be beat. Because it was like, hold on a second, I had my electric Pokemon there to deal with all the flying types and the water types. And this dude he's just immune to electric? What am I supposed to do? Like, genuinely, I thought they were invincible. You finally made it, golly. You got lost in the cave, didn't you? Don't be embarrassed. Noah did the same thing, even though we won't admit it. We still have a few days left left to participate in the gym. Let's go to the base. Noah wants us to get ready. Damn, why'd you take so long? You must have gotten lost. You have some nerve. Huh. The forest is very peaceful at night. From the little I saw at the city, it was full of Pansage. I was told that they've been living in harmony with the city for years now. Tomorrow we will face the second gym. We've imagined this for so long and it doesn't seem real. I don't even know how I managed to defeat Faulkner. I thought he was going to beat me without any effort. You guys don't get scared? What if we don't achieve with this journey? What if we can't overcome what's coming next? We would be wasting a year that we could have spent on something more useful. It's hard to say, but before battling Faulkner, I was a bit doubtful if I could do this. But after battling him, I knew that this is what I want. I know you feel the same way. I saw your face while you were battling Faulkner. It was absolute happiness. You defeated him even faster than we did. We've dreamed of this journey for years. We can't have doubts now. We have this place, and together no one can stop us. Our goal is clear. One of us will be the champion. We will do it. The next morning. Good morning. So early and already shouting? It's time. Let's go for the second gym. Let's go! He sure is motivated. Let's go! My dude's healed. No. Can I heal? Can I like heal? Yeah, guys. Oh, this is a town. Oh, look at all the Pansages. They're cute. I need to check what that cave has in it. That'll be the final thing we'll do on the stream. Boop, boop, ba doo doo. Oh, they're not doing the flashy thing. You can never beat Timber. And if you beat Timber, you'll never beat Girder. And if you beat Girder, you'll never beat Conkeldurr. And if you beat Conkeldurr, I mean, you're probably cheating by having like a flying type or a psychic type or a... poison type question mark? I genuinely forgot if poison is super effective in fighting or not. I've always thought that fighting should be super effective on poison. Because it's like somebody trying to be nefarious and cheating. And you, the hero, not doing that and winning in the end. But I guess they wanted the triangle of like... Wait, this isn't dark at all. The guy lied. Well, I guess he just implied before that it was dark in here. So I guess he didn't lie. I assumed something and the assumption was wrong. Ooh, another Great Ball. Kind of weird that we're level 20 and we haven't got the ability to get Great Balls yet. But I haven't actually checked the shop. Oh, Sandaconda, I do really kind of want to use you, but you don't... You don't seem good. Unless I'm specifically building a Sandstorm team. In which case... In which case you're pretty good because you put you out first. And if they hit you, you summon a Sandstorm. And like... I think that's kind of it. Like, I think you're a decent physical attacker. But like, not that decent. So weird that the Pansage, which canonically is part of a duo that are a thing, is the only one that's here, and that this isn't a grass type gym. Unless they've made Pansage a Unless they made Pansage a different type, like they made it grass poison, grass bug. Oh, Trubbish. I do like Trubbish. I think Trubbish is underrated. I think people got on the bandwagon of, oh, look at them, they've made a Pokemon that's just trash, and they disrespected Trubbish. Okay, I'm just saying it. Trubbish is a great boy. He's a great boy that doesn't need to be disrespected. Of course you love Pansage. You grew up with them. I agree. I think he's scared of you. It really does seem kind of an... As order to watch over the use how many people get lost. How, like, idyllic this world is. Holy damn, you've got a Girafarig that has evolved into a Farigiraf? That's pretty impressive. No, 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 no! I've told you 100 times, Anua. Our duty is here in Azalea Town. I'm very sorry, daughter, but you have to understand the importance of our work. I don't care about our work. I'm grown up. I want to see beyond this forest, isolated from everyone. No way! And you better answer your father properly, young lady. Look, you're making us look bad by shouting in front of a new client. I'm very sorry. I'm Kurt, the craftsman from Azalea Town. I can create the Pokeballs you need on the spot. Feel free to ask me what you wish. Yeah, you. I'm sorry for what you had to see. I've always wished to be able to travel, see as much as possible, but ever since my mother died, my father has been overprotective of me. I understand the importance of our business to the town. It attracts trainers from all over the world to try the Pokeballs that my father makes. But being here doesn't make me happy. If only I could... Wait, you're friends with the guy who built a base nearby, right? I talked to him for a bit, and he told me he was travelling with 2 friends that would use their base to rest. Let me go with you, please, I beg you. I can make the Pokeballs you need. Though I'm not very good at making Pokeballs. I know, a few years ago, my father lost one of his books, where he kept notes of his methods in the Snowpoke well. You find that, I could study it and it would be helpful. What do you say? What do you say? Will you help me? Yeah, cool. No, sorry. I don't have any apricorns. Okay, I've got 2 reasons to go into there. First off, I'm pretty sure Bugsy's going to be at the bottom of it. Right? Oh, no, no, I need to go into the Slowpoke well. If the Pansages are causing trouble, then, like, I'm not really that worried. What's, like, the worst that a Pansage can do? It's a grass monkey that just lives its life by, I don't know, doing mischievous pranks, I guess? Oh no, the Trubbish locked me in here. Never mind, it left. This is why I'm telling you the Trubbish is so good. It saw that I didn't want to be there, and it simply moved out of the way. I feel like everything in here is actually super effective against fighting. And in actuality, I probably should have Hoot Hoot at the front. Or sorry, Craig at the front. I feel like I need to come back here with Surf. Oh, and Rock Climb, seemingly. But maybe it's going to be one of those situations where, like, in a lot of games that do the Mega Evolution one, what will happen is that they'll lock Mega Stones behind... Oh, sorry, there's new stuff here. Do I want any of these? I kind of like the idea of having a Rockruff, but I don't know if I want to use a slot for it. I also don't know how to get the one that I like, and I think I've technically used the daytime one before. I just realised everything on the first floor is super effective against fighting, and everything on the bottom floor is weak to fighting. Was that on purpose? That feels like too much of a coincidence to not be on purpose. Right, we'll complete this quest to get the book for the lady, and then we'll call it here, as we accurately now are at 9 o'clock. Not just my messed up clock that was wrong. I think there's a way in which when I'm doing the running in these games, there's different ways in which people map the this is gonna be incredibly boring, but I want to talk about it anyway. The different ways that they map the arrow keys for moving, and so, like, there's sometimes where, like, if you're moving one direction and you press an arrow key that takes you in a different direction, it prioritizes that direction. You did it! With this I'll be able to make Pokeballs. Thank you, Golly. Go to the base now and start studying right away. I promise to not let you down. Did you give this to my father? Ah. No. But yeah, like, sometimes they prioritize the thing you would already press, and sometimes they prioritize the new thing you pressed. I think I prefer it when they prioritize the new thing you pressed. Sorry. Have you seen my daughter? She went out for a while and hasn't returned. What, she gave you a letter for me? What did I do wrong? I just wanted to protect her. Leave me alone, please, young one. Wait, did I make a mistake here? No. No. I didn't find a second book. Is Sui in Pokeballs? Right, we're gonna have to call it here today. I hope everyone had fun. I think this game is quite cool. Got a decent amount of potential. I want to see if there's cool new forms in it. I want to see if the story's decent. We're kind of at the start now, but I quite like Alisa, and Noah. I'm a bit iffy on now, but we haven't really had Noah's stuff yet. I appreciate that she's like nervous, but she's still going on, and I hope she keeps to it and she doesn't let them win. I will see you all on Wednesday for Pillars of Eternity, and I won't be able to see you on Friday because I'm doing something. But Wednesday we'll do Pillars of Eternity, and next Monday we'll do more of this. But until then, bye-bye.